minute. Before we show you all of that, don't forget to subscribe and check out our social networks. I'll leave the links on the description. And now, let's rewind a bit. What's up, you guys? So today we are shooting here at Laguna Beach with Sam.
Hey guys!
And today I'm going to show you how to use a reflector and a strobe light to light your beach photography. So stay tuned and let's shoot it.
Do this.
Okay, so I'm going to show you the difference between lighting with a reflector and a strobe light with a modifier. In this case, we are using a beauty dish. First of all, we started using the reflector just because we didn't have as much sunlight and we could get a softer light from the reflector. That's not my preferred method to light photography, but I'm just going to show you that it can work under some situations. And if you cannot afford a strobe light, which sometimes they're kind of pricey, you can still get good shots using a reflector. So here we have our first image, and I'm going to go over my settings. I used f8 for the aperture just because anytime I shoot something that includes more elements than the subject, I want it to be sharp. I don't need to use 2.8 to get the ocean and the clouds to be out of focus. Why? Because they are so far apart from my subject that even I don't use 2.8, they're gonna still have really nice depth of field. Now let's talk about the shutter speed. Since we are not connected to any flashlight or strobe light yet, we can use any shutter speed that we want, especially because I want the ocean to look freeze. I don't want any motion on the water, and of course I want the sharpest image, and this will prevent me from shaking my hand when shooting. Now let's talk about the ISO. This is simple, right? We are plenty under the sun of the light. We don't need to go up 100. So keep your ISO the lowest you can when you're shooting outdoors. I'm going to share with you some tips when I shoot on the beach or any other condition where you have a girl showing some skin, right? I've seen many photographers that they forgot about what we are doing and they just shoot because they're shooting a hot girl. Okay, I mean, shooting hot girls won't make you a good photographer. What makes you a good photographer is your composition, your lighting, and the message you are trying to achieve with a specific image. So anytime you shoot a girl, try to be artistic, be subtle when posing, and try to make the girl look nice instead of making it look morbid. So now we changed to use the beauty dish with the strobe light, and also I changed my lens from the 24 to 70 millimeters to the 80 to 200 millimeters 2.8. The main difference using the reflector and the strobe light is that with the strobe light you have the ability to fill in more shadows than with the reflector, and that's because you are controlling the amount of power on the strobe. Also, by having the diffuser on the beauty dish, we can get a really soft light but still keeping a good contrast on the image. We are using a strobe light that can overpower the sun. There are some strobe lights that they're not as powerful and you won't be able to overpower the sun, okay? So you gotta make sure before you buy anything that it's the right stroke for you. So here we have our final image, and as you can see, we have no shadows on the model and on the rock. This will create more detail and clarity to the image. We have some shadows, but they're not on the model, okay? So we like this picture really good, and I really like the results. With that said, the main difference between the reflector and using a strobe light is that you can control the amount of power and the quality of light, which you cannot do that with a single reflector. Also, by having control on your light, you can keep consistency in each shot. When you're shooting with the reflector, every shot will be lighted differently. Well, you guys, that's it for this video. I hope you really enjoyed this tutorial, and I really encourage you to go out and shoot with the strobe light or a speed light and practice these techniques. Thanks again. Don't forget to subscribe, like it, share it, and see you next time.